Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. Um, so, beauty spells, weight gain spells, um, ugly spells, um, not being seen spells. Let me give you a little bit of history on these things, okay? Alrighty, so as you are aware of, more than likely, in this world that we live in, we have a lot of haters. We have a lot of haters. We have a lot of people that um, are covert haters as well as outright haters. But nowadays, they're more covert haters. The reason why there are more covert haters is because, just like with covert narcissism, people love to be cloaked or love to feel like they're cloaked from being seen engaging in their negative behavior. So if people can wear a mask, if people can fake it in your face, as well as gain from you, get from you, learn from you, and sabotage you behind your back, they'll do it. They'll do it. They'll do it real quick and for as long as they can. The great thing, the blessing about having your God-given intuition is that when you have experienced haters, you're able to assess and understand why people do certain things. You're also able to see the meaning behind people's looks, the way they look, their reaction, their facial expressions, as well as what they say, the things that they're not saying to you as well. So what I'm going to expound upon is the fact that there are people that are haters that really don't hate you. They love you. They like you. They admire you. A lot of them, they respect you. They really respect you. The problem that they have is they hate themselves. These are haters that are doing these nasty, ill things towards you, but they really love you and they hate themselves. So what they're doing against you covertly and or directly, the mean things, the wicked things, the spells, and so on and so forth, they really feel like they're doing it to themselves, right? Because these are people that look at us and they want to see their reflection. They want to see, they want to be us. And they don't see themselves as us. So if they can diminish us, if they can make us look bad, if they can make us gain weight, make us unattractive to other people, if they can, stage, street theater to where you look like a bad person, if they go around and talk a lot of crap about you to a whole bunch of people that know you and get them to befriend them and be on their side, they feel like that's going to make them look more like you, but they're not the ones that are having to endure the abuse. It's me and it's you that's having to endure the abuse, the spell work, the lies that are told about us, the disparaging of our character. They don't have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. So they get a rush when they feel like they have this power over how people perceive us, when they know it's a lie. And as you know, all lies eventually, the truth comes out eventually. The lies that are told about us don't match up, don't line up, and people realize that they've been lied to, and that the real person behind what they've said and talked about is really them. It's really them. And it's in their behaviors. Like I said, your intuition, your actions, your behaviors. People pick up on that. They notice the real from the fake. They notice the lies from the truth. But these people, they love us. They don't hate us. They love us. They hate themselves. And they're taking out their hate on us versus themselves, because if they were to take their abuse out on themselves, they would be dead. That's the truth. They would be dead. They would be miserable. They would be in a state of just despair, disappointment, anger, frustration. If they were to receive everything that they do to us, if they were to receive it, they would take themselves out. So they're doing things against us, and they're testing not only our strength, our resolve, but they're thinking that their actions, what they're doing to us, is going to make us want to take ourselves out so they can step into our shoes. Because they want to be us. And when it doesn't take us out, and they keep doing this and that and this and that and saying this and conspiring with people and lying and so on and so forth, eventually it all comes back to bite them in the ass. And they're discovered. They're found out to be who they really actually are. And people become even more disgusted with them. Because they think about everything that this person has done, everything that this person has said about us, and that it was a lie. And if they were to make all that stuff up about us, where did they come up with this stuff from? It's them. Everything that they said about us is true about them. That's the truth about them. That's why they're so easily able to trick and manipulate people with what they're sharing or what they're telling, because they're telling the truth about themselves, but they're putting our name, they're attaching our name to it. This is something you have to understand about your haters. I've heard comedians say, I want more haters. I want more haters. Fuck that. Nobody wants haters. Nobody really wants to deal with haters, because if you knew the depths of that these haters will go to, it is more stress than it's worth. But then again, like I said, the truth always comes to the light, right? And sometimes this truth will take some time before it comes to the light, because a lot of these people are liars, and they're good at lying. They're good at opening your mouth and spewing all these hateful things. So for me, this has been happening for a majority of my life. For others, it may not be as long. So for me, I'm tired of dealing with haters, because I've been dealing with haters all my fucking life. It would be nice to know what it feels like to actually have individuals that like themselves, love themselves, respect themselves, have done the work to make any necessary changes to better themselves, not only for themselves, but for other people, and that you can actually have a connection and or a friendship and or even relationships with people that are healed and whole. Your vibe attracts your tribe. These are individuals that wanted to switch vibes with us so that they can attract our tribe, and then they wanted us to attract their tribe, which is not resonate and or is not in line with us. They were trying to force this on us, and they were trying to force themselves into our shoes. So imagine the people that are in places and spaces where our energy would resonate very well in, that have ostracized, kicked us down, kicked us out because of lies that another person told. How angry and pissed off those individuals must be to do that to someone that actually resonates on their level and that actually vibes and jives with them. So there's a point in a time where there are individuals, we get so fucking tired of dealing with these haters because it really is unnecessary, but to them, it's necessary because they want to be us. They want what we have, and they can't steal or take or possess what is us. They have to do it for themselves, and they don't want to do the work. That's the most frustrating thing, is that they want what they want. They engage in some reckless, toxic behavior to get what they want, and they do not deserve what they want because they do not do the work to better themselves. And then they want to blame everybody else but themselves. But sooner or later, they're going to have to look at themselves in the mirror. And a lot of the times when they're looking at themselves in the mirror, it's when it's too late to even apologize. It's too late to try to backtrack as to what they've done because they've gone too far. So now that mirror is cracked. And they're seeing all the damage that they've done, not only to themselves, but to other individuals. And they know that there's no coming back from that. What do you think they're going to do? What do you think their response is going to be? What do you think their reaction is going to be?